a British computer scientist began pondering the question, can machines think? Where AI can create new content from scratch. It's a man who unlocked the secrets of Enigma and played a pivotal role in turning the tide of World War II. Picture
Someone will bully you if you give them the satisfaction of bullying them.
the general public has been using AI for quite some time without even realizing it. Like a sneaky AI reaching that level of self-awareness and deciding humans are obsolete.
Hey Vedant, how are you? Please introduce yourself to the audience and also tell them what we do on this podcast.
Hey everyone, my name is Vedant, and I am a strong advocate for India working towards its progress and development. And on this podcast, we dive into fascinating topics from the latest tech trends to the people shaping our world by blending engaging storytelling with insightful analyses. We aim to make complex concepts accessible to all. So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey of discovery.
That's great, Vedant. As you told, we dive deep into complex concepts. So for today's topic, let's set the base for the audience. So firstly, tell us the history of AI, the whole story, how AI started, who invented it, how it it has come so far where we are doing generative AI. Explain the milestones in between the AI, how it got here, and that's pretty much it. Please tell us the story of AI.
AI story is like a thrilling sci-fi movie, um, full of twists, turns, and brilliant minds. Strap in and let's dive into the AI timeline. Um, Firstly, it all started in the early 1900s when a bunch of clever folks like Alan Turing, a British computer scientist, began pondering the question, can machines think? This was the genesis of the AI concept. Secondly, in the 1950s, things got real. The Dartmouth Summer Research Project on Artificial Intelligence brought together some of the brightest minds of the time, and they coined the term artificial intelligence. These pioneers kicked off a wave of research and development that would change the world forever. In the 1960s, AI hit a few roadblocks. Funding dried up, and some folks questioned if AI was even possible. But like a resilient superhero, AI bounced back in the 1980s with the rise of expert systems and neural networks. These systems could tackle specific problems and learn from data, laying the foundation for today's AI marvels. The 2000s witnessed a massive surge in AI's capabilities. We saw self-driving cars, facial recognition, and even AI-powered art and music. And now in the 2020s, we're on the cusp of a generative AI revolution where AI can create new content from scratch. It's been a wild ride, and we're just getting started. AI's story is still unfolding, and who knows what amazing things we'll see in the future.
Yeah, that's great, Vedant. You explained it really well, like how Alan Turing started it all. Uh, Alan Turing is one of my role models. After watching the movie Imitation Game, I remember how happy I was, and I wanted to pursue AI for sure. That time, I was like, okay, this is the field for me, because I could, resonate with Alan Turing a lot. So, can we also have a deep dive into his story, how he helped, England won the World War II. So, please tell us the whole story of Alan Turing.
Hold on to your hats. We're diving into the captivating tale of Alan Turing, the man who unlocked the secrets of Enigma and played a pivotal role in turning the tide of World War II. Um, Picture this, it's the 1940s, and Europe is engulfed in the throes of war. Winston Churchill, in his iconic uh, cigar chomping style, paces the corridors of power, desperately seeking a way to crack the impenetrable German Enigma code. Enter Alan Turing, a brilliant young mathematician with a peculiar passion for puzzles. Now, Turing wasn't your average codebreaker. He was a maverick, a rule breaker, and a genius who fought outside the box. Imagine him, hair tousled, eyes gleaming with excitement, hunched over a table covered in cryptic messages, hair tousled, eyes gleaming with excitement, hunched over a table covered in cryptic messages, determined to unravel the secrets of the Enigma machine. And unravel them, he did, by sheer brilliance and relentless perseverance. Turing cracked the code, tipping the balance of the war in favor of the Allies. But Turing's story doesn't end there. After the war, he continued to push the boundaries of science and technology, becoming a pioneer in the field of artificial intelligence. Um, he envisioned machines that could think, learn, and solve complex problems. Uh, a concept that was as thrilling as it was terrifying. Um, Yet, despite his contributions to the war effort and his groundbreaking work in AI, Turing faced immense personal struggle in a time when societal norms were rigid and unforgiving. He was persecuted for his homosexuality. The treatment he received was nothing short of cruel and unjust, leading him to take his own life at the young age of 41. Today, we remember Alan Turing not only for his brilliance, but also for his resilience in the face of adversity. Uh, he remains an icon, uh, a symbol of the power of the human spirit and the relentless pursuit of knowledge in the organs of being. His story is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there are those who shine their light, illuminating the path for
Yeah, Alan Turing was such a great person. Actually, three things inspired me the most. One, he cracked Enigma. Two, the way he looked at police. And three, how he gave the Turing test. Uh, can you please explain these three in very short? Okay, well, you explained only to the Enigma and the Turing test, how he cracked, and what was Enigma machine, how he cracked, and how he gave the Turing test, and I'll explain the how he handles bullies, because that's one of my favorite parts. Well, Turing said the most important line I see in his life was he said that uh, someone will bully you if you give them the satisfaction of someone will bully you if you give them the satisfaction of if someone is trying to bully you and you are letting them bully, you are giving them the satisfaction that they are bullying you, they will bully you forever. But if you take out that satisfaction from there, like if someone is trying to beat you and you are not shouting for help, you are just staying there like a dead person, they won't bully you because they won't get that satisfaction from there. So that was the one part, but that I wanted to explain. But now you please explain what was Enigma machine first, and to what was the Turing test that he gave.
Firstly, let's crack the Enigma machine, shall we? Uh, Picture this: the Enigma machine, a complex cipher device used by the Nazis in World War II, was like a secret code making factory. It was a beast of a machine with rotors, plugs, and a reflector all working together to scramble messages into an unbreakable puzzle. Um, but Turing, being the genius that he was, didn't back down from the challenge. He assembled a team of brilliant minds and embarked on a mission to crack the Enigma code. Um, they worked day and night analyzing intercepted messages, searching for patterns, and using their mathematical prowess to unravel the Nazis' secret communication system. And guess what? They did it. Turing and his team managed to crack the Enigma code, delivering a major blow to the Nazis' war efforts. It's like they gave Hitler a big thumbs down and said, "Nice try, but we've got this." Um, Now, let's talk about the Turing test, shall we? This test is like a game of can you tell if I'm a human between a human and a machine? The machine tries to convince the human that it's a real person by engaging in a conversation. If the human can't tell the difference between the machine and a real human, then the machine passes the Turing test. Turing proposed this test as a way to measure a machine's intelligence. Um, he believed that if a machine could fool a human into thinking it was human, then it could be considered intelligent. It's like a robot trying to blend in with the humans, and if it succeeds, it gets a gold star.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think? Have we passed the Turing test yet? Now let's come to the second part of our podcast, that is discussing the latest things that are happening in the you know in the topic we are discussing. And for today, let's start with the large language models. Firstly, before we get into large language models, let's discuss a little about transformers, because that paper, when it it just changed the whole generative AI industry. I have worked with transformers. It's a great mechanism, the way attention works and all. So, can you please tell what transformer does in a layman language, and then we'll talk about large language models.
Sure, let's break down transformers in layman's terms. Imagine you're at a party filled with fascinating people, each with unique stories to tell, but you can't talk to everyone at once. So you focus on one person, listen intently, and respond thoughtfully. Um, um, that's essentially what a transformer does. It pays attention to specific parts of a sequence, like words in a sentence or pixels in an image, and learns relationships between them. Um, this allows transformers to generate coherent text, translate languages, and even create images. They're like skilled party guests who can hold meaningful conversations and understand the context of the discussion.
Well, this party analogy is really good. I think I'll use it a lot in my future conversations where I have to explain Transformers, because Transformers is something in which you gotta, you know, uh, it's like you said, you have to remember only the important part of an image, and you can forget about the not so important part of an image in the context of image, or as you told, in a party you have to remember only the important conversations that you had. So that's great. So, Vedant, now let's talk about LLMs, the new thing that is helping us all today. Large language models, they are what they are, how they work, and please explain a little about ChatGPT 4, Google's Gemini, or Gork, how they work, a little bit of story behind them, and how they are different from the voice assistants on a phone like Google Assistant or Apple Siri. Uh, how they are different from them that we are using, because we are using Google Assistant for like a decade, and LLMs are new things. So what's the difference between them? What makes LLMs better?
Well, LLMs, short for large language models, are the new talk of the town in the AI world. And the idea of the measure, remove, processing machine, uh, that can really revel us to kind of media. Uh, um, Firstly, how do they work? Um, well, imagine a vast library filled with books, articles, and all sorts of written content. LLMs are like super readers that have gobbled up all that information and learned to make sense of it. They analyze patterns, relationships, and meanings, and can even generate new text that sounds natural and coherent. Then there's ChatGPT, a popular LLM that's been making waves. It's like having a chatty friend who knows a lot about a lot of things. You can ask it questions, have conversations, and it will respond in a way that's both informative and engaging. GPT-4 is like ChatGPT's big brother, with even more knowledge and capabilities. It's still under development, but it's expected to be even more powerful and versatile than its predecessor. Now, Google's Gemini or Gork, on the other hand, is their contender in the LLM race. It's like Google's secret weapon, designed to take on the likes of ChatGPT and GPT-4. Not much is known about it yet, but it's rumored to be a game changer. The main difference between LLMs and voice assistants, like Google Assistant or Apple Siri, is that LLMs are more focused on understanding and generating text. They're not as good at tasks like setting alarms, playing music, or controlling smart home devices. However, LLMs excel in handling complex language based text. They can write creative stories, translate languages, summarize long documents, and even write code. Uh, they're like the Swiss Army knives of the AI world with a wide range of capabilities. So there you have it. LLMs are the new kids on the block, pushing the boundaries of what AI can do with language. They're not just better versions of voice assistants. They're a whole new breed of AI that's set to revolutionize the way we interact with technology.
Uh, Yeah, that's great. Recently we saw OpenAI, the company that built ChatGPT, its CEO, Sam Altman, being fired and then being rehired. Well, why did the board fire, Sam Altman and then rehire Sam Altman? What's the story behind it? Can you please shed some light?
Um, well, the story of Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is like a roller coaster ride, full of twists and turns. Firstly, Sam had a vision to transform OpenAI from a nonprofit AI research company into a for profit business, building groundbreaking AI tools and products. However, some board members worried about the potential risks and ethical implications of powerful AI in the wrong hands. Um, this caused a clash between Sam and the board, uh, leading to his initial firing. Secondly, after Sam's firing, there was an uproar in the AI community and among OpenAI employees who expressed their support for Sam's leadership and vision. Many saw his firing as a setback for AI innovation and progress. Uh, Thirdly, the board realized that Sam's expertise and vision were crucial for OpenAI's success. And they also recognized the need to address the concerns about AI risks and ethics more effectively. To kind of, after intense discussions and negotiations, the board decided to reinstate Sam as CEO. Um, Imagine it like a movie scene where Sam, having been fired, dramatically returns to OpenAI headquarters. Um, the employees erupt in cheers, and Sam delivers an inspiring speech about the transformative power of AI and the responsibility that comes with it. Ultimately, Sam's reinstatement showed that even in the rapidly evolving world of AI, human leadership, vision, and values still play a vital role in shaping the future of technology.
Yeah, that's good, but I think that Sam's ambitions also had a role in getting him fired because uh, OpenAI's board doesn't wanted too much rapid growth in the in the space. So what do you think about this? Like peoples and organizations like deep learning.ai, they are making so many courses about deep learning and getting so many people ready to use develop deep learning based solutions. What do you think? Do we really need that many people who can have the deep learning in their hands, who can master deep learning in their hands? And we are not only giving them a good tool but also a bad tool. Like a lot of people are creating deep fakes where they are posting nude pictures of girls taken from social medias and other things like that. So do you really think that we should give a powerful tool like AI to a lot of people and make it easy for them to access?
Well, controlling AI access is like trying to keep a mischievous genie in a bottle. Um, Unleashing its full potential means taking risks. But hey, let's not paint AI as the ultimate villain. Um, and firstly, it's crucial to strike a balance and think of it as a seesaw. On one side, we have the incredible benefits and advancements AI brings, and on the other, the potential dangers and misuse. Um, the challenge lies in finding the sweet spot, ensuring AI's benefits outweigh the risks. Um, Secondly, education plays a vital role. It's not just about putting 10-10 point runs the key sisters someone who are also category. And it's not just about putting AI tools in people's hands. It's about teaching them how to use them responsibly. Programs like deep learning courses help individuals understand AI's capabilities and limitations, fostering a sense of responsibility. Now, addressing the concern about deep fakes and misuse. Let's face it, every powerful tool can be used for good or bad. A hammer can build a house or smash a window. The key is educating people about, the potential consequences of misusing AI and developing measures to prevent malicious activities. Moreover, remember that AI is still in its early stages. As it evolves, so will our ability to mitigate risks and harness its potential for good. Um, um, we can't hold back progress because of potential misuse. Instead, we must invest in research, regulations, and education to guide AI's growth responsibly. In a nutshell, giving people access to AI is like giving them a superpower. With great power comes great responsibility. Um, Education and responsible use are our kryptonite to the potential dangers of AI.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's quite enough for the latest happening facts. Let's now jump into the third section of the podcast. That is how AI impacts the general public. So first of all, let's start it with something mysterious. So, how long have the public been using AI before knowing they are using it? Like, how long before? Like a decade or 2 decades or 3 decades? How many decades it's been since general public is using AI, but they don't know that they are using AI in their real lives, in their day-to-day lives.
Um, and well, here's a little AI history lesson for you, Ayush. The general public has been using AI for quite some time without even realizing it, like a sneaky little AI genie granting wishes in the background. Uh, Firstly, let's go back to the early days of AI around the 1980s. Remember those text-based adventure games where you typed commands like "go north" or "open door"? Well, those games were powered by AI algorithms that understood your commands and responded accordingly. Um, uh, you were interacting with AI, my friend, even if you didn't know it. Secondly, fast forward to the early 2000s. Uh, those pesky captchas you had to solve to prove you're not a robot, um, those were AI powered too. The AI behind captchas analyzed your mouse movements and typing patterns to determine if you were a human or a bot. And let's not forget the personalized recommendations on online shopping sites. Um, um, AI algorithms were already working their magic behind the scenes, suggesting products you might like based on your browsing history. The public has been using AI for decades, Ayush, but it's only recently that we've started to notice its presence in our daily lives. Um, we've become accustomed to the convenience it brings, like magic wands, waving away the complexities of everyday tasks. Um, Now, we can't imagine life without AI, can we?
Yeah, that's pretty fascinating, Vedant. I didn't knew that those games were. I knew about the capture and all, but I didn't knew about those games that were using things. I was like, they were using open door. That was the only thing. But you I was like, they were comparing two strings, but I knew that they were using actually AI algorithms to solve those things. That's great. Now that you have told us that we have been using AI without knowing it, now that we know that we have AI, something called AI, how can we use it in our day-to-day lives for general public? How can they use like LLMs or maybe assistants or chatbots? How can they use it in their day-to-day lives to make them more simpler or doing those repetitive works? Because I get annoyed by repetitive works. Can you please shed some light on this?
Well, saying ignorance is bliss. Um, well, when it comes to AI, maybe not so much. Now that we know AI is a thing, we can unleash its superpower potential in our daily lives. Let's take LLMs for a spin. These AI whizzes can whip up creative content, translate languages like a pro, and even help with complex coding tasks, making us workday warriors. Um, think about it, no more struggling to churn out that perfect email or social media post. Um, just tell the LLM what you want to convey, and boom, it generates a draft that's ready to rock and roll. And if you're a language learner, these LLMs are your new study buddies, translating text and phrases in a jiffy, making you a polyglot in no time. Um, and for all the coders out there, um, LLMs can help you write cleaner, more efficient code, making you the coding king or queen of your domain. Um, Now let's chat about the ever reliable assistants and chatbots. These AI buddies are like having a personal helper on standby, ready to answer your burning questions, schedule appointments, or and even write you a killer poem on demand. They're like the ultimate multitaskers, handling your to-do list while you sip your morning coffee. And the best part, they're always up for a chat, no matter how silly or serious. But wait, there's more. AI can also help us automate those repetitive, mundane tasks that drive us batty. Think filling out forms, sending emails, or even managing social media accounts. Um, with AI on the job, you can say goodbye to tedious tasks and hello to a life of leisure. Um, just set up the rules, and AI will take care of the rest like a well-oiled machine. And so, my friend, you see, AI is not just some abstract concept, it's a tool that can simplify our lives, making them smoother and more enjoyable. Embrace the AI revolution and let these clever machines take care of the mundane, while you focus on the things that truly matter. Um, Trust me, your daily life will thank you for it.
Yeah, this is like you have told almost every possible use. Well, not almost every possible use, but a good amount of usage for general public to use it. Now, speaking of general public, I don't know why people are so afraid of losing their jobs to AI. Please explain this to me. And I don't know why people are not thinking of reskilling. So please give some pointers to help people reskill, or even how they can use AI to keep their jobs.
All right, let's dive into the Fear of AI and the Power of Reskilling. It's like walking in a room full of robots. But instead of Terminator vibes, we're going to find opportunities. Firstly, the fear of losing jobs to AI is like being scared of a self driving car because it might replace taxi drivers. Remember that AI is a tool, just like a hammer. It can build a house or smash a window, depends on how you use it. Secondly, reskilling is the key to staying relevant in the AI era. It's like learning a new language to travel the world. With AI by our side, we can explore new skills and find jobs that work with AI instead of being replaced by it. Um, Pointers for on reskilling: identify transferable skills. Um, Figure out what skills from your current job can be applied to AI related roles. Uh, for instance, customer service skills can be used in AI powered chatbots. Explore online courses. Platforms like Coursera and Udemy offer courses on AI, data science, and machine learning. Learn the basics and see what sparks your interest. Our network with AI experts, attend meetups, conferences, or join online communities to connect with people working in AI. They can provide valuable insights and advice. Uh, practice, experiment with AI tools, build personal projects, and showcase your skills on platforms like GitHub. And the larger people, using AI to keep your job, automate repetitive tasks, let AI handle the boring stuff, so you can focus on more creative and strategic aspects of your job that require human judgment. To enhance your decision making, use AI to analyze data, identify trends, and make more informed decisions. AI can be your trusty sidekick, helping you make better calls. And it would be strong at all. It was like bomb or tighten apple. It can augment your abilities and help you produce exceptional results. In the end, AI is not a monster under the bed. It's a tool that can kind of help us soar like eagles. Reskilling and embracing AI can keep you ahead of the curve and make you irreplaceable in the job market. Remember, the future is not about humans versus AI. It's about humans and AI working together to create a world where everyone thrives.
Yeah, that's kind of like it. But what if there's a huge what if here? What if AI becomes Terminator? What if AI becomes Chitti from Robot? What if AI becomes, uh, you know, it becomes Ultron from Iron Man? What if it thinks that humans are obsolete? They can't think. I'm talking way into future. But what if it thinks that humans are obsolete? They can't think as good as us. They are just destroying this nature. We should just get rid of them and we should start our own civilization. What will we do then? Is it possible that AI will get there, or am I just playing a sci-fi movie for myself? That's one thing, and two, I think, will this AI becoming Terminator be a bigger thing, or humans using AI poorly and destructing themselves was gonna be a bigger risk? Shed some light on this.
Um, Well, I guess let's dive into the realm of possibilities. The question of AI becoming Terminator or humans misusing it is like a choose your own adventure novel, but with real world consequences. Firstly, let's address the Terminator scenario. Um, AI reaching that level of self awareness and deciding humans are obsolete is like a Hollywood blockbuster waiting to happen. Um, but here's the thing: AI is a tool, just like a hammer. In the wrong hands, it can cause damage, but in the right hands, it can build masterpieces. Um, the key lies in how we design, develop, and use AI. If we create AI with built-in ethical guidelines and safeguards, the chances of it going rogue are significantly reduced. It's like raising a child. You teach them values, empathy, and respect. Um, Similarly, we need to teach AI to value human life, understand emotions, and work in harmony with us. Coming to the second possibility, humans misusing AI, that's a more imminent threat. We've seen cases where AI algorithms have been biased, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes. Um, this misuse can have severe consequences affecting people's lives, jobs, and even societies. So, which is the bigger risk? It's like asking which is more dangerous, a loaded gun or an untrained marksman. Both have the potential to cause harm, but the latter is more likely to do so accidentally. The solution lies in responsible AI development, regulation, and education. We need to ensure that AI is used for good, not evil. Um, it's like giving a child a paintbrush. They can, create beautiful art or scribble on the walls. The outcome depends on how we guide them. In essence, the Terminator scenario is a distant possibility, while human misuse of AI is a clear and present danger. By nurturing AI's potential while mitigating its risks, we can create a future where humans and AI coexist harmoniously like a well choreographed dance, not a robot uprising.
Yeah, that child analogy really got me. And I think many of the people will now have lesser concern about AI, but how they are building AI. So that's pretty good for the, how it affects the general public section. Now let's move on to our fourth and the last section, that is make with AI. In this section, we are going to discuss five ideas for B2B, whereas we are discussing five ideas for business to business with the help of AI, and five ideas in business to consumer case. But before we get into that, let's start with which of the countries are investing heavily in AI, and which countries have the, you know, great lead in the department of AI, and how can a country like India, establish strong emphasis on AI? Please answer that.
Um, sure, let's dive into the world of AI investment and leadership. And which countries are investing heavily in AI? Um, well, it's like a global race to the top, with countries pouring money into AI research, development, and implementation. China is leading the pack, investing heavily in AI across various sectors, from healthcare to manufacturing. The United States is also a major player, with tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft driving AI innovation. Other countries like the United Kingdom, France, and Germany are also making significant investments in AI. Which countries have the great lead in the department of AI? Um, China is currently the front runner in AI, thanks to its massive investments, supportive government policies, and a large pool of tech talent. The US is a close second with its strong tech ecosystem and research capabilities. Um, Other countries like the UK, Canada, and Japan are also uh, making strides in AI, but they still trail behind the top two. How can a country like India establish strong emphasis on AI? India has the potential to be a major player in the AI game. Here are a few key steps it can take to establish a strong emphasis on AI. One, the government should allocate funding for AI research and development, provide incentives to businesses that invest in AI, and create a regulatory environment that encourages AI innovation. Uh, what by encourage collaboration between the government, academia, and industry to pool resources and expertise for AI development. So free skilling and reskilling. Invest in education and training programs to develop a skilled workforce that can meet the demands of the AI-driven economy. Data infrastructure. Um, um, Develop a robust data infrastructure that enables the collection, storage, and analysis of large volumes of data, which is essential for AI algorithms to learn and improve. Um, um, Engage in international partnerships and initiatives to share knowledge, resources, and best practices in AI development. Um, by by taking these steps, India can position itself as a leader in the global AI landscape. Um,
Yeah, that's nice that you've told how India can position itself in the top contenders in AI. Well, this section is going to help India be one of those. So first of all, I'd like you to say five ideas in business to business commerce part. Entrepreneurs can build something business to business facing, or business to business facing uh, owner, someone who is serving another business, can use AI to use some sort of AI to ease up the workforce, or maybe the entrepreneur can build something new in that section, the B2B. Give five ideas for the same.
all right, let's dive into five business to business ideas that showcase how AI can transform industries. Firstly, imagine this: a construction company uses AI powered drones to inspect bridges and buildings. Um, this tech savvy drone can identify structural issues with precision, avoiding the need for risky human inspections. Talk about safety and efficiency in one package. Um, and maybe M7 and SITs An AI-driven platform can analyze electronic health records, helping doctors diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately. This means quicker treatment and better patient outcomes, all thanks to AI's eagle eyes. Thirdly, for our manufacturing enthusiasts, AI-powered robots can work alongside human workers performing repetitive tasks with superhuman precision. This dynamic duo can boost productivity and quality while creating a safer work environment. Fourthly, let's revolutionize customer service. An AI-powered chatbot can provide 24/7 customer support, answering queries, resolving issues, and even making recommendations. This means happier customers and reduced costs for businesses. And lastly, for our finance gurus, AI-powered algorithms can analyze financial data, predict market trends, and make investment recommendations. This tech-savvy assistant can help businesses make, smarter financial decisions and stay ahead of the curve. These are just a few ideas to get the ball rolling. The possibilities for AI in the business-to-business sector are endless, and it's up to entrepreneurs to seize these opportunities and create innovative solutions that drive progress.
Great. You have told some great insights about AI today. You have shared some stories and how we can reskill ourselves for the betterment of the future generations. Yeah, that's. Thank you for being such a nice guest and coming to the podcast. Soon we'll shoot the next one. Up until then, have a great time.
Well, Ayush, it's been an absolute pleasure gracing your podcast with my humble presence. The journey of AI is like a thrilling roller coaster ride, and I'm excited to be a part of it. It's not just about the technology, it's about the impact it has on our lives. As we keep rescaling ourselves, let's remember that AI is a tool, and like any tool, it's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep making the world a better place with AI.